Hi Jen, this is our video thing to debrief about our presentation to Prince of Wales to promote inclusion in the classroom.
Yep.
So, do we think that we've achieved our goal?
We think we did overachieve our goal pretty
In a
much.
good way. Yeah.
In a good way.
And how did we do that?
Well, originally we were only supposed to do one class. We were only supposed to do one class and present inclusion, but then we got invited to do 4, so we overachieved in that way, which is good.
And I also think that we were able to go into the classrooms and raise awareness about how important inclusion is, and the children were very engaging in the conversation, so that's really what we were hoping for, and that happened. So I would say yes, we achieved our outcome.
Mm-hmm. And the kids had a lot of fun.
Yeah, the kids had fun. They had some really good answers, and a lot of children were already aware what inclusion meant and how to apply in their classroom. So, discuss the concepts of marginalization in relation to the results of our project. So, what do you guys think? Marginalization. So, I think that it's very important to realize when people are being marginalized in the classroom, and we did discuss this without using the word marginalization because we were working with primary grades.
Yeah, we changed the language to fit working with grade 3s and 4s.
And what about social capital? Do you guys feel like we were...
I think we promoted social capital because social capital is all about like including people in the community
and belonging.
A lot of it's social inclusion, so I think that we really brought that across. Talking why inclusion is important, especially in the classroom, and how to apply that outside of the classroom with the kids. And I think they really enjoyed that, and they agreed with what we said.
And social role valorization, I believe we touched base on that because we emphasized how everybody has something great to offer, if it's an activity, if it's homework, if it's a sport, if it's gym class. Everybody has a valued role in that group, in that activity, regardless of who they are.
Mm-hmm. Like you said, if one person's good at drawing and the other person's really good at coloring, it's good to make teams that way, so they both bring 2 different things to the table, but they can bring it together
And make an awesome result. Yeah, have an awesome result. Agreed, ladies?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, core competencies. So, how does this reflect with creating and implementing this into our project? Core competencies. So, what core competencies were we able to achieve or create in our classroom?
We did a lot of collaboration. So
I agree.
collaborating with each other, finding time to work together and like create the whole project, and then collaborating with the teachers and the students for sure. That was a big thing. Everyone bringing something to the table. That's another one. Flexibility.
Yeah. Yep. Initiative. Yeah. What do you think? About even
maybe like problem solving in a way, because we did go over time for the second class, and then we were late going into the third one, but we were able to shorten our presentation and kind of like adjust it a bit to fit the time like that we were given. And
so we're also being flexible and being able to solve problems. So we actually did all the things. Pretty much, yeah. So.
And not really a competency, but we were able to like remain professional, especially when we had a difficult teacher who didn't really
support us.
He didn't support us and didn't treat us like adults that we are, and we were able to like kind of forget about that and just like focus on the kids and talk about inclusion, which is good.
Yeah, it was super cool. It turned out really good. Is there anything that we should have paid more attention to for next time? Kelly or Mercedes, do you guys want to talk about that?
Maybe.
I know we did really good, so it's hard to improve on something we did so well at. No, I was thinking maybe time management.
Yeah, time management. We were kind of a bit late getting there, were we?
No, but it's hard to keep track of how I think for me, like when we should switch our stations and stuff like that.
Yeah, and the kids, they were answering so many questions and they wanted to get so many points. Did you find that too?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like, they didn't want to switch?
Yeah, they didn't want to switch. The kids were like, when you guys would be talking and I would be probably done answering my questions and we'd be done the conversation. And they're like, can you give us another question?
Enough for more points.
Yeah, so actually that's something we can work on next time. I had the same issue is while we were waiting for the other groups to finish up, my kids were asking me if there's more questions they could answer. So maybe next time we could have
some backup
questions in case our little smart children.
Yeah, one station's like running longer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Because I was like kind of making stuff up from top of my head.
Same with me.
I'm like, give me examples of how you include someone with a disability, and they're like, okay.
Yes.
So I'm like, okay.
We did the exact same
I
thing.
had to come up with like 20 different gestures. That's like just sitting there because like they all wanted to play.
That's awesome. You did really good. You did really good with that. So I think those were all of our topics to discuss. Yeah, we achieved our outcomes. I think we did a lot more than we thought we were going to be able to bring. Yeah, we brought a lot more.
Even though it was kind of difficult to work on the project.
Because we didn't have the kids with us to know.
Mm-hmm. It was all kind of like trial and error.
Yep. I've pretty much been up all night the last night.
Yeah. Working
trying
on
to finish because my family kept bugging me and bugging me and bugging me. So it was hard to finish that, but I managed to get it done.
So it was a little stressful.
Yeah.
But you're able to use your core competencies
Yes.
and get through it, and we did an awesome project.
We did.
Yep. Yeah, I think overall it was really good. Like I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it too.
It was a good experience.
It was a good experience, and we were able to focus on the positive when we were in some negative situations that happened, unfortunately. So we were able to debrief about that because we had a 40-minute gap between the classroom that wasn't that great. The teacher wasn't very supportive, and then we had a 40-minute gap to the next class. So we were able to debrief about it, and initially I think we were really bummed out and we kind of wanted to go home at that point.
After the third one.
Yeah, we were a little discouraged. So we were able to talk about that and then pick each other back up.
For the last class, and the last class was pretty awesome.
Yeah, the last class we were very, very happy.
And then like remind each other, like at least when we had the third classroom that wasn't as good, we reminded each other like at least it wasn't the first. And it didn't discourage the entire day. So it was good that it was kind of like the third one, and then the last one kind of brought us up again.
Yeah, and it
was
really
a lot
made
of fun.
and it made the day really come together really nicely. So, and I also just liked the way that we were all able to it was challenging for everyone in their schedules to actually hook up, and I liked the times that we were able to hook up. We really collaborate very well together. I find we all work really well, and we all have really great ideas. Yeah, no, there's no dramatic experiences.
No, there was no difficulties working with each other.
No.
Like, one time I was sick, and even so I was texting Jacinta and Kelly hey, what can I do, right? And we all were able to work really good together.
I don't know what happened to I know Alicia had surgery.
But we lost contact.
It's unfortunate that we lost contact with her due to the circumstance. We didn't get to hand out any pamphlet and information sheets how we originally planned, but since we went to 4 classrooms, that was going to be a lot of paper anyways, so
Yeah.
that might have, I think it worked out pretty good. And the kids got to take home a flag that said, and candy, and that said Smiles for Miles.
We want inclusion in our classroom.
Yeah, so they got to take home those.
They really like those too.
Yeah.
They were excited when we handed them out.
Yeah.
We got flags.
Yeah.
We should have brought one. Okay, so I think, does anyone have anything else to say or
We still
add?
have 5 minutes. No more to talk.
I have nothing else to say.
Well, we might as well end on a good note. All right. So should we do 3 Smiles for Miles?
Do you want to talk like a bit more because it's 5 minutes?
I don't think she's gonna care for the project.
Okay.
1, 2, 3 Smiles for Miles. 1, 2, 3.
Smiles
Smiles for Miles.
Thanks, Jen.